I've been working on my dream game for the past 4 years, and over that time, it's changed a lot. My game, Never Forgotten, is releasing 2 weeks from now, and I'd like to share with you the development journey that led me to this final version. But before we get into that, if you would like to support the game, heading over to the Steam page linked in the description and giving it a wish list would be greatly appreciated. Thanks. Alright, I'm just gonna get this out of the way right now. Okay, all the gameplay for the old version of the game, the platformer version of the game, okay. I don't have the game files. I don't have the build project. I don't have it uploaded anywhere. One of my friends has it, but they can't access it. And I did have footage of the game around 40 minutes, but I deleted that, a while ago when I was going back and deleting some old video files that I had. And point being is, I only have 5 seconds of usable footage for the gameplay. I have 5 seconds. That's it. That is all I have from this old video. I have 5 seconds. So I kind of just have to use what I have here. I don't really have a choice. I just kind of have to take it and then just use it throughout the entire video. So I'm pointing it out now so that it's not as jarring and that you understand what's going on, but you're just gonna have to bear with me here, man. I got 5 seconds of footage. 5 seconds of footage! Never Forgotten originally started as a one-day project. I simply just thought to myself, why not make a colorful 2D platformer for fun? Wow, a whole 7 months of development, just a little bit further and the thing should be done. I still have a few things to tighten up, sure, but hey, this is pretty alright. I'm sure that absolutely nothing could possibly go wrong.
The game sucks.
Alright. This is, salvageable. If I just redo the whole thing, except this time I can add even more characters, scripted events, gameplay, mechanics, themes, narrative, and oh Christ, what have I done? This is worse than before. Okay, so maybe remaking the whole thing with even more scope creep than before was not the right move. This is bad. The game's even more broken than it was before, and I don't really know what to do. What do I do? Oh, that wasn't so bad. Man, I'm so stupid. I just had to make a good game from the get-go. It was really that simple. Well, anyways, thanks for tuning in, and that's just how I made my dream game. I see you later. Okay, obviously I'm leaving out quite a bit here, and it's too much to unpack in its entirety, the whole game that is, for one video, but let me try and do this at the very least a little bit properly. With the original idea for the game spiraling out of control, I took some time to just jot down ideas as to where to take the project, planning to start from scratch. After quite a bit of time, I eventually landed on a simple top-down survival horror adventure game. So I went ahead and began the prototype for the puzzle mechanics. I then moved on to the combat prototype, and once everything was working, I began to work on the actual game itself. To keep things brief, yeah, for the ones that get it, I didn't have a proper plan, so I was just making things as I went and released 2 demos, one on itch.io and the other later that same year in October for Steam's Next Fest. With only 1/3 of the game done and no idea where to go next, I realized I would kinda need to plan out the rest of the game in order to wrap up development for it. So I spent over a month planning out the rest of the game and its narrative, and after that was finished, I prototyped the remaining levels, polished them up, and then handed them off to my friends. For the most part, everything went well, and all I really needed to do was tighten up the game, so fast forward a few more months, and here we are. Now, of course, looking at the stark difference from where I started and finished, you might be wondering, what did I even keep from the original idea? Well, I ended up scrapping most of it, obviously, but the base concept of the narrative being that you awaken a world overtaken by corruption and you must seek out the source and stop it, that is the main thing I kept from the original. And I never would have made this game without iterating from the original platformer version of the game to begin with. So, with all that said, that was the development journey for my dream game, Never Forgotten. I mean, it's kind of the Cliff Notes version, but all the important bits were there, so that's really all that matters. If the game interests you at all, you can wishlist the game on Steam to be notified of its launch and help boost my visibility. The game is releasing 2 weeks from now, and it will be sold at a launch discount, bringing the game's price down to $3, USD dollars that is, So if you would like to support me, checking out the game at release would be greatly appreciated. Thank you. Alright, I'll be back next week with another video about something. Until then.